So today's the day, Tone.
Today's the day.
The kitchen's being ripped out. It's going to be completely gutted. And hopefully I'll have my brand new kitchen all ready for a couple of weeks before Christmas. Do you think we could make it? I hope so, because I've got people coming for Christmas. We don't want it Day one. There's something missing in my kitchen. All the doors. So for the top. Forgive the noise, it's a little bit windy out here, but it's a beautiful day, it's like spring. Anyway, Tony's got some plasterboard, so what's he doing with the plasterboard? You need a hand?
No, you're right.
Okay. Anyway, this is part of the kitchen project. Now, I've been filming it for a little while now, because Tony started this a while ago. But I shall show you right from the start. And what I did was I challenged Tony to do it in 30 working days. 30 working days means days when Tony's actually here working and he's not working at somebody else's chateau, or he's not having the very occasional day off. So I'll talk you through the days as we go along. But it's really exciting. I'm finally getting my new kitchen. Is this one of the last pieces of plasterboard?
One of the last pieces.
Yes. So what I shall do is over the next few videos, I shall bring you up to date. So we'll be going right back to the beginning. I'll bring you up to date. I'll show you a few days at a time until we're almost up to date. And we'll see if Tony can complete the kitchen within the time frame, which means I will have a kitchen for Christmas, which would be lovely. Do you think you're going to make it, Tony?
Never in doubt.
So today's the day, Tone.
Today's the day.
The kitchen's being ripped out. It's going to be completely gutted.
Yeah.
Gotta say, I'm not gutted. But it is going to be a little bit awkward without a kitchen. How long do you reckon?
I'm making no promises.
No, Tony's got a lot of work to do. So, there's a big hole where the oven was. Well, actually, the oven's still here at the moment. Now, I'm going to give that a good clean up and get that on the market, because it's too big for us. It's like running two ovens at once. So I'm going to have two separate ones. It seemed like a good idea at the time, but it's very awkward. It's only got the one shelf, one wide oven, so it's not practical anyway. But it works perfectly well, so it's not had a lot of use to it, Tony.
No, it's not.
No.
Anybody wants to buy it, it's going cheap.
It's not. It's going on the bulk one for around €300. It cost me closer to 1,000, I believe. And the part of the plan is to remove the oven and the hood. We are reusing the hood in the new kitchen, and this cabinet over here has been used for a long time for my pantry foods, so I'm in the process of emptying that one so we can move this cupboard. So that's our next step. Ooh, cobweb. Oh yeah, I've got to move a lot of things. I'm moving a few things over to the gite, because we are going to be using the gite kitchen while this one's out of action. I'm so lucky to have a spare kitchen. Although it's not going to be quite the same, so I'm going to simplify things that we're eating, and we may be eating out a little bit more. So today's the day. Tony's taking things out in the kitchen. Actually going to completely gut the kitchen. The whole thing will be gutted. All the cabinets will be coming out, so I'm in the process of emptying it. So today we're pulling the kitchen apart. So now Tony has replaced the windows and the door in the kitchen. We now want to gut the whole kitchen so that Tony can use it as a building site. Seal off the lounge doorway, and then we will use a different doorway to come in and out. So we have Christmas coming, We're right at the end of October at the moment, so I've given Tony a 30-day challenge. So I'm going to record every day and let's see if he can complete my kitchen start to finish within 30 days. Now, we're not counting the bits he's already done. He's already disconnected the cooker and things yesterday because we didn't really get a good start. So what I shall be doing is counting the actual working days. And then I'll give you at least a weekly update. And I'm hoping it's going to be ready a couple of weeks before Christmas. Isn't it, Tony?
What's that?
The kitchen's going to be all done and dusted a couple of weeks before Christmas.
Oh yeah, certainly. Yeah, weeks before Christmas. Yeah.
Right, so we're cracking on, taking the whole thing apart this morning, gutting the kitchen. Day one. There's something missing in my kitchen. All the doors. So for the time being we won't have a kitchen, but as you can see I'm taking the tea tray over to the gites, so we'll have a tea station over there, and I will be doing a little bit of cooking over there, simple things, and hopefully I'll have my brand new kitchen all ready for a couple of weeks before Christmas. Do you think we can make it? I hope so, because I've got people coming for Christmas. We don't want it down to the wire. Anyway, we're clearing the whole kitchen today. Day one. I'm just explaining to everyone about the 30-day challenge, Tone.
Oh yes.
Yes, you're going to finish my kitchen in 30 working days, aren't you?
Yeah. Next
I'd
Sunday.
like you to sound a little bit more confident, please.
Let's get a week in first before I'm brimming with confidence.
Okay. Right, well, I haven't got time to stand around here all day filming. So this is some of the before shots. It does look a complete mess now. Tony's started putting things apart, and we have moved a lot of stuff out. I have to clean the oven up, get that on the bon coin, because I'm having different ovens. Having two separate single ovens, it's much more sensible. So there we are. Remember the lovely kitchen? As all will soon be very different. Ah! Right, I must crack on. We have been busy.
So can the
There's a
hot
bit of a
water go
mess.
off now?
Sorry?
Can the hot water go off?
Yes, the hot water can go off. The dishwasher can come out, that's emptied. And then the sink unit can come out, the last thing. Then you can start bashing it all time.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what Tony's waiting for. When we first moved in, there was nothing in here apart from an old stone, well, like a ceramic old-fashioned sink on that wall over there. That's all that was in here. I've got a skylight that didn't let any light in. We gradually, first we put a sink unit in, and then a washing machine, a little bit of worktop. That's all I had. I had no cooker. And then eventually we put a few more units on the wall because we knew it was going to be longer, and put the dishwasher in and got an oven, but that wasn't the greatest choice. Going to get 2 separate ovens because when it's just me and Tony, that's too big for just us to heat up a pizza. So, the last one, Tony.
Last one.
What we put in as a temporary kitchen that started 7 years ago for very, very cheap kitchen units. Hasn't actually done too badly. Well, I'm so glad to see it go though. I shouldn't worry about too much. Is it going to cause a lot of water?
Well, it cools a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I suppose. So, when the new kitchen goes in, the sink will be in a very similar place to where that is now, so that Tony doesn't have to move all the plumbing. We can reuse the plumbing that's already there. Same with the dishwasher. The ovens will be in a slightly different place, and the hob will have moved slightly. One of your favourite jobs, Tony? Plumbing? Or even unplumbing? Unplumbing's better. Okay. Can't believe how much stuff there was in this kitchen.
No.
I'm going to have a serious declutter when it goes back. Although I will have a lot more storage space. But yeah, there's quite a few things. I've decluttered a little bit as I've got moved things. Is that going to be all gunky and horrid?
God, yes, I should.
Oh darn, kitchen sink. Yeah, it's not something you take apart and clean very often, is it?
No.
Unless it gets blocked up. Best not film that bit, I don't think. Might put people off their dinner. Mm-hmm.
Good.
Oh. Yeah. That's not too bad. Let's not look too closely, eh? Is it going to move? Hey! What? Is it attached to the wall?
Attached to the washing machine valve.
Ah, okay.
Should go now, I think. Right, go straight out the door with it.
Okay. Straight out the door is good. Is it going to drip everywhere? Ooh, there's lots of muck behind where Tony's ripped out the windows and we haven't been able to get behind it for a long time. Ooh, cobwebs. Yuck. Oh dear. There he goes. Hey, bye bye sink. Ooh, don't look down there. That's grotty. Yeah.
Horrors are we going to find behind this?
I hate to think. It looks huge now. We didn't have to put all cupboards back in. Ooh. Lots of cobwebs.
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely. I did my best to keep it clean, but...
Hey?
Have you got some wheels?
Yeah.
Can I have a go?
Yeah, if you like. No, not this end.
That was rubbish.
Still got the
I'll
pipes
do that end.
attached.
Whoa!
That's it.
Oh, it just feels very strange, doesn't it?
Yeah. We'll have to get a saw on it. Or
Yeah, if you just cut around that, you don't want to disturb your pipe, do you?
No. No, I do not.
Just cut a chunk out of it. Obviously, we're not using the cabinets, are we? So you can't just rip the cabinet out because the pipes are going through at the side there, so he's got to cut that bit off. So it really is a huge kitchen. That'll do it.
Do it.
Go.
Make sure I don't go anywhere near your pipes.
Well, that's what I was just, yeah. I can't really. Yeah. Oh. Okay.
So.
Hey, the last bit's going. Yeah, I actually thought it was going to be more mess behind
Yeah,
there.
it's not too bad, is it?
No, especially not as you've ripped out the windows and made a mess recently. And it's pretty large, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Certainly not a small kitchen. I've had smaller kitchens.
Oh, yeah.
I've had bigger, but I've had smaller as well. Oh, there's still the notice board that you've got to move for me. Then you can start ripping things, Tony, once you've moved the oven.
Yeah.
Oh, we've not done bad, have we, for day one?
No.
We haven't finished yet. Is it time for a cup of tea?
I think it's very time for a cup of tea.
Yes. So,
Right.
it's all empty.
All empty. Yeah.
It's very echoey now, isn't it?
Yes.
So,
Right.
how big did we say it was? Well, we've got 1, 2, we're just a bit over 3 metres that way.
Yeah, it's going to be 5 metres.
Yeah, it's a decent size. Tony's next job is to seal up the doorway. He's going to seal all this up. From the other side, he's going to tape it all so that we don't get any dust. Because then he's got to investigate what's up in the ceiling and behind these panels. And make a nice list to go and buy lots of materials. They don't shut very well, those doors. They will be coming out, won't they?
Oh, yes.
But we've left them in. We never use them, but we've left them in because of this. You might have to come this side and do it. And then walk round. Because we're going to be using the new French doors to go in and out now, aren't we? Till this is finished.
That's it.
It's strange because I've never seen these doors properly closed.
Yeah.
These would have originally been outside doors, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
because this kitchen is an extension. A very old extension. Probably about the 1950s or 60s.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, well, you can tell by the decor, the wall panels, the flooring. Must be at least 60, so it's probably 60 odd years ago. And I say they would have been the original outside doors, because where we did the utility would have actually been open. Under the stairs there would have been in the garden. Haven't seen it empty like this since we bought the place. And then obviously it didn't have all these wires and it didn't have this skylight, so it was a lot darker in here when we first saw it and had different windows. The floor was the same, the walls were the same. But the door was different. It's a very old-fashioned door. And all there was a sink in that corner where the white tiles are. No going back. So at some point you are going to have to pull those doors out and make it good round that doorway.
Oh yes.
I suppose we can sheet it up at that point.
Yeah. Right.
Well done.
What's up there?
Yeah, well this is the last part of today's work, isn't it? It's to
Yeah.
find out what's behind those panels, wooden panels, and hardboard, is it, up there?
I don't know what it is. We'll find out in a minute.
Well, we've sort of seen a little bit of it, haven't we? Because the roof came off. I'm more intrigued to see what's behind these panels. That would have been the outside wall of the building there.
Yes.
We know these side ones are, well, it was an extension, so they're probably like, not breeze block, but whatever would have been used before breeze block. Cement blocks, probably.
I don't know.
Oh,
I've got the battens on.
well, that's part of the frame around the doorway, I think. Ooh, ooh, oh! I was going to say there's some writing, but it's just a oh, there's a little drawing on the wall. 183 by 132. That's obviously when they were covering it up. So this must have been a makeover, this brown stuff,
Oh yeah.
because the previous kitchen must have just had painted walls.
Oh yes.
Ooh. And someone's then put this horrible brown stuff. Well, I think it's horrible. Yeah. Look at that.
Oh my god, what's that?
Oh, don't. What have you found? Oh, it's just... oh, you need a mask, Tone.
Ugh.
And that bit round the bottom, like some sort of cement... oh, cement board. Is it?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah. Ooh, it always has to get worse before it gets better. Yes, that's... oh, there's the original wall. Look, you can see the stone that would have been around this doorway. And that's the outside wall.
Mm.
Wow,
Yes.
that's thick plaster in there, though. That's just a trim, isn't it, to hold the boards, to cover the boards up. I'm so glad to get rid of this brown.
Seem to stop there.
Oh,
Yes.
right. Oh, yeah, that's going to need... is that a... maybe that's a window or something.
Do you know that might be... do you know that is a window? Look.
Yeah, I think it might have been a window. Because it's got that stone there. It's got a stone bit there. Then it looks like it's been filled in. I don't know, I mean, that's more than just the surround of a door frame, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think it
very
might have been a...
strange.
yeah. Yeah, I think that must have been a window that someone's filled in. Anyway, when it won't be a window anymore.
No.
That's where my fridge freezers are going. No! Yeah, must have been quite a big window.
Now we're on to this.
So you're talking about the aluminium framework for the
Mild steel.
plasterboarding? Yeah. Oh, was it mild steel? I thought it was aluminium.
No.
Anyway.
And then...
the metal framework for the plasterboard.
Right, that's what we got there.
Okay.
So hopefully I'll rip this off. And then...
Now that was put on there when we first came.
Yeah.
That was a bare, quite damp stone wall.
Right.
And that has been damp. Look, see, there's some more cement like behind there.
Yes.
Oh, a lot of the tiles have fallen off of that bit. But yeah, this was just to tidy the kitchen up.
Yes.
I hate to think what's behind me now. I can't remember, but the tiles stopped because they must have had a cabinet or something there.
Handy bit of trim there.
There you are. Yep. And then I got somebody to. Tony wasn't here at the time, so I got somebody to just cover that up for me. It's just a plastic cladding. Yeah. See, look at the state of the wall, and that's how it was when we moved in. Oh, there's a metal thing down there. What's that?
What's that?
Like a metal opening, is it? Looks like a little bit, not further down the bottom here. There, to your left.
To my left? Oh, what, that?
What is that?
It's some sort of vent, I think.
It looks like a door thing. It's hollow, isn't it?
Mm.
Oh, it's a safe, Tony.
Yes.
Anyway, so that's why that was boarded up as it is.
Yes. Hopefully I can go straight over the top of the
Yeah.
tiles with my metal.
Okay.
So then we know what we're dealing with there.
Yeah. Oh, look, see, there was something. Oh, I actually think that they must have had the wood burning stove up against that wall there.
Maybe.
Because that's where the vent was in the corner there. Because that's the old soap dish thing.
Yeah.
When we first came, there wasn't any taps, but there was an old sink.
Right. Now,
Right.
Let's find out what we're dealing with up here.
Ooh. Which bit are you going to bring down then?
This bit here, I think.
And then we're going to have some serious discussions about how we're actually doing this ceiling. Whoa.
I think that's it there.
That's the actual roof, isn't it? Don't think there was. Yeah, some more hardboard. They did like a bit of hardboard, didn't they?
Oh yes. Yeah, that is it. So we screw straight back up to that.
Yeah. We take out all of the grotty stuff and put proper insulation. Yeah. They've filled it up with like polystyrene and stuff, haven't they?
Yeah.
So, you're now going to write a shopping list for tomorrow morning. Is that right?
Yeah.
And then Patrick's going to take you shopping, isn't he?
Now, what's behind this?
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a bit nasty, isn't it? Mine has nails, Tone. You told me to watch it. Ooh, some more cement, lovely. Ooh, lots of cement. That's what it's. And some more insulation, look. A tiny bit. So we're going to insulate all the walls as well, aren't we?
Yeah.
We will need to bring it this way slightly more than that, won't we? Look at those tiny pieces of wood they've put on there.
Yes.
Right, that's enough. We only need you to investigate for the minute. You can finish doing this tomorrow, can't you? Ripping it.
Yes.
So we're nearly at the end of the day now.
So it shouldn't be too bad, actually, thinking about it. That shouldn't be too bad.
Well, I'm liking that. Obviously, I need to think about lighting. What type of lighting I'm going to have in here. I do actually quite like that light to work with, but it's one of those flickery ones when you try and film it, which is why we're filming it without the light on. Anyway, I really am going to leave you to it now.